I came across a recent speech by Jaguar's brand director, a guy named Santino Pietrosanti. This was apparently delivered at the Virgin Atlantic Attitude Awards, whatever that is. Here's how the speech began.
It is a true honor to stand here surrounded by such extraordinary individuals, trailblazers in the fight for LGBTQ+ rights, creativity, and self-expression. We are here to celebrate you, the ones who, despite everything, keep that vital flame alive, the flame that refuses to be extinguished, no matter how hard the world might try.
Matt Walsh of the Daily Wire believes he may have found the most DEI LGBTQ pandering commercial ever. Matt Walsh explains how Jaguar, the car company, rolled out a new ad campaign that's cringy as hell and is being dubbed Bud Light 2.0. With that, let's watch Matt Walsh of the Daily Wire relentlessly mock Jaguar and their PC pandering.
And proceed to copy the same graphic design of pretty much every other corporation on the planet right now. All of these companies spent tens of millions of dollars to make their logos less distinct and less interesting. Now Jaguar has joined the list for some reason. Now, admittedly, when I saw all of this, one of my first assumptions was that maybe Jaguar is eventually going to announce that this is some kind of prank, like an April Fool's Day in November. It's the only way that any of this could make any logical sense whatsoever. But then I came across a recent speech by Jaguar's brand director, a guy named Santino Pietrosanti. This was apparently delivered at the Virgin Atlantic Attitude Awards, whatever that is. Here's how the speech began.
It is a true honor to stand here surrounded by such extraordinary individuals, trailblazers in the fight for LGBTQ+ rights, creativity, and self-expression. We are here to celebrate you, the ones who, despite everything, keep that vital flame alive, the flame that refuses to be extinguished, no matter how hard the world might try.
Well, the flame's not being extinguished, that's for sure. It's very much alive. Jaguar is on fire right now. They're flaming away more than ever. And as Santino goes on to explain, Jaguar owes that success to their 15 DEI groups, as well as their policy of allowing transitioning at work. Watch. Brand director, a guy named Santino. It's the only way that any of this could make any logical sense whatsoever. But then I came across a recent speech by Jaguar's brand director, a guy named Santino Pietrosanti. This was apparently delivered at the Virgin Atlantic Attitude Awards, whatever that is. Here's how the speech began.
It is a true honor to stand here surrounded.
Make any logical sense whatsoever. But then I came across a recent speech by Jaguar's brand director, a guy named Santino Pietrosanti. This was apparently delivered at the Virgin Atlantic Attitude Awards, whatever that is. Here's how the speech began.
It is a true honor to stand here surrounded by such extraordinary individuals, trailblazers in the fight for LGBTQ+ rights, creativity, and self-expression. We are here to celebrate you, the ones who, despite everything, keep that vital flame alive, the flame that refuses to be extinguished, no matter how hard the world might try.
Well, the flame's not being extinguished, that's for sure. It's very much alive. Jaguar is on fire right now. They're flaming away more than ever. And as Santino goes on to explain, Jaguar owes that success to their 15 DEI groups, as well as their policy of allowing transitioning at work.
Matt Walsh hit it on the head. They said that flame remains lit, and Matt is right. It is not just a flame, it is a roaring fire. It is flaming. So many questions. First of all, what was that guy wearing? Second of all, who interviewed him and said, you know what? Perfect fit for brand director. But I have to admit, it has always been a dream of mine to receive a Virgin Atlantic Attitude Award. I think I've got attitude, girlfriend. You feel me? Sorry, I can't help with the jokes when I see funny stuff like this. But an actual serious question is LGBTQ. Were the L's and the G's ever consulted about being included in this acronym? Because I view L's and G's as very different from the other 850 letters that they've added on to it. I won't get into all the reasons, but hopefully you all kind of understand what I'm saying. I think the majority of lesbian and gay people are Democrats, and it's not my intention to assume that. I just feel like I've seen multiple statistics stating that, so I'm not trying to pigeonhole anyone. But the reason I say that is because since the left views everything through identity politics and everyone as groups, maybe the L's and the G's just accepted being put into some random new category because in the Democrat Party, they don't know anything different. I don't know. Let me know what you think.
Watch.
And at Jaguar, we're passionate about our people, and we're committed to fostering a diverse, inclusive, and unified culture that is representative not only of the people who use our products, but in a society in which we all live, a culture where our employees can bring their authentic selves to work. And we're on a transformative journey of our own, driven by a belief in diversity, inclusion, creativity, policy, and most importantly, action. We've established over 15 DEI groups such as Pride, who are here tonight in the back. Thank you guys for coming. Women in Engineering and Neurodiversity Matters. We've launched major
Hey, if you like watching videos like these, like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Let's get back to the video.
policy revisions such as transitioning at work.
So he goes on to boast that Jaguar, or Jaguar, as he pronounces it, just hosted a DEI summit with 10,000 people in attendance, and he says that Jaguar will reinvent itself to embrace the full spectrum of human potential and creativity. Seems a little outside the scope of what a car company should be doing, and then he talks about DEI some more. All that's to say, if this is some kind of performance art, Jaguar is very, very, very committed to the bit. Right now, it looks very much like yet another once renowned company has decided to torch its own reputation on the altar of DEI.
I would bet every dime in my bank account that this brand manager will be gone either on his own accord or let go within the next year. That seems to be what's happened to every single company that's tried this. Now, the fact that I only have $86.31 to my name is irrelevant. My point is, I would put all my money up on that bet. But I gotta say, I have been looking for a new job, and with policies like transitioning at work, you're getting there, but my only concern right now is that the workplace at Jaguar, apparently, only problem with it is not gay enough. Oh, and this stunningly dressed brand manager, by the way, mentioned the diverse, inclusive culture that they're building there at Jaguar. It's funny, I didn't hear him mention diversity in thought. So, again, another bet I'd feel confident betting my $86.31 on is that this broad diversity that they claim at Jaguar is very much not inclusive of people who think differently than they do. Before I get back to the video, I honestly thought that companies were moving away from this stuff. I feel like Jaguar's memo got lost in the mail or something. I see a new story every couple of days of a big company dumping these wasteful programs because they provide no value and give jobs to grifters. And if they elicit any kind of feeling in the workplace, it's resentment. I'm not saying for everybody, but that definitely happens for some people. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
all while pretending that their approach is somehow unique or innovative. But the remote possibility that this is some kind of head fake from Jaguar actually proves yet another point, which is that these woke rebrands are truly indistinguishable from parody at this point. No one can really be sure if Jaguar is even being serious when they come out with ads like this, and when their executives talk about their 15 DEI groups and their massive DEI summits. It's all so played out, all you can really do is mock it, and that's exactly what millions of people are doing. What that means is that wokeness, which has taken hold at so many corporations in this country, is currently in its death throes. An ideology as fundamentally absurd as wokeness can't survive mockery, not on this scale. And that's all that it's getting now. And if Jaguar has accomplished anything with their latest rebrand, it's demonstrating that more people are now willing to mock wokeness than ever before. And that is why the once renowned British car maker Jaguar, which has decided to go fully woke in the West and only partially woke in the Middle East, is today canceled.
Yeah, Jaguar, read the room. Aren't you noticing that these kind of ridiculous programs are failing everywhere? What are you doing? And to Matt Walsh, I have to say, unfortunately, Matt, I don't think it's a joke or a troll. I think they're serious, and I'm as blown away by you as it. So they deserve mockery, and any chance I get, on video or off, I will make sure to mock them. But let us know what you think. Maybe I'm being too hard on this brilliant ad campaign, and I'm missing something. And the 0.002% of society that they're pandering to buy a ton of cars, and it's a brilliant business strategy. Let me know what you think in the comments. Anyway, as always, we really appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.